Okay, so it's the, what was it, 17th today. It's far too hot today, so I'm not wearing a shirt, but don't worry, I won't expose you to that. But yeah, it's far too hot. I think this is from Music Magpie. I think from the looks of it. Again. Yes, it is. So this was £3 from Music Magpie. Here, so it's the Spider Witch Chronicles. I originally got this on DVD. I remember I got it from Morrison's actually. For I think my grandparents bought it from Morrison's, so I was having a sleepover there, and it was only like a few quid then. But yeah, I haven't revisited this movie. I think the last time I might have seen it is maybe 2011. And the thing is, it was one of those things I'd always been meaning to go back and watch. But obviously, if I was going to get the Blu-ray. The problem is, it had been so long since I'd seen it, and also I couldn't remember quite where I'd put the DVD, and I couldn't really remember the name of the movie. It was only because Alex Myers made a video about it recently, at the time of recording this, that I was like, that's what the name of that film was. So yeah, I went on Music Magpie, and because they were the cheapest, who had it for £3. Well, CEX had it for £2, but there wasn't any CEXs local to me that had it, so when you factor in the delivery cost, it was actually more. So, yeah, but this one seems to arrive alright. The artwork on the Blu-ray is slightly different to the DVD. Not much, but it is slightly different. A bit different. It was common for them to do that. I think it was also to differentiate them a bit more. And that, can't remember a lot of the earlier Blu-rays, a lot of them, the artwork for the Blu-ray release would be different in some way to the DVD. They still do that to this day, just not as often. Woo! It's a leaflet that came out. Important notice, this Blu-ray disc is manufactured at the highest quality available. It is possible that this Blu-ray disc was manufactured after your Blu-ray disc player. To ensure the best possible viewing experience, your Blu-ray disc player may need a firmware update. Yeah, that's something I hate about particular Blu-rays, because like, I mean, obviously it won't be an issue now. It won't be an issue now. For one, I'm going to be ripping this anyway. But number two, you know, I mean, pop this in any 4K Blu-ray player, it'll already have the latest firmware, and that. But that is something I don't like about certain Blu-rays and certain Blu-ray players, is that they require firmware updates. Which yeah, you don't get that with DVD players or VCRs even, or anything like that. But yeah, and I really don't know why it would need it. Wow, very light on special features. Very, very light, just in that tiny box there. But as I said, I'll be ripping this disc and that, because I rip all my Blu-ray discs, and generally I just watch the rips and that after that, because that means I can go put this eventually, and that I'll put it into storage and that. Just because I would love to have one of those physical media libraries and that has just loads of Blu-ray discs and that out. The problem is, the collectors who buy them have way more space than I do. Plus also, it tends to be physical media is the only thing they really collect. I collect multiple things, including figures, and they take up a lot of space. I also collect vinyl records. They take up a lot of space. So, yeah, that's the reason most of my Blu-ray discs aren't out. The only discs I generally do keep out are either collector's editions of things like Steelbooks and that, and all of my 4K discs and that, because 4K discs, if it's Dolby Vision, I'll watch it off the disc. If it's not, then I'll just watch the rip, because Make MKV unfortunately does not support Dolby Vision and that, and getting Dolby Vision to play is a bloody pain in the arse if you're not just playing it off the disc. So yeah, but there we go, £3 on that. But yeah, I do remember this being a decent film and that, but who knows what I'll think about it now. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's the 18th of April today. Got a packet here, and unfortunately it's being ripped open a little bit, so yeah, not a great sign. Hopefully these are all alright. I mean, they should be. They are all just Blu-rays, so yeah. Ooh. Should point the camera down a little bit. There we go. I'm trying to do this so best. I'm trying to do it more now so you can see what I'm doing. The problem is when I do it so you can see what I'm doing, I can't see what I'm doing. So unfortunately, we're going to go back to this where I just do that, because unfortunately, if you can see what I'm doing, I can't, and unfortunately, I'm either going to slice myself or slice the product itself. So yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the stuff. All of this, by the way, costs 99p plus £4 delivery. So yeah. First thing we got, the first two Alvin and the Chipmunk films on Blu-ray. And yeah, I do remember these. I remember seeing the Squeakquel in cinemas. I never saw the first one in cinemas. I saw that one on DVD much later, I remember. And I remember, like, I never loved them and that, but you know what? I thought I did enjoy them, and I haven't seen them for years, so yeah. But these were just... Oh, has that broken off? I think it might have. Let's see. Has this disc tray broken off? Kind of. It's one of those where it's very loose. We also get the DVD included as well, which you can... I don't know if the digital copy system thing that they had will still work. It looks a bit faded. I don't know if it was meant to be like that, but it looks a bit faded. But yeah, what you used to do with these is basically you'd pop the DVD into your PC, and you'd have basically it would have a unlock code for this program to get a digital copy. I don't know whether that software will still work or not. I don't know. I don't know whether the Squeakquel is better or worse. I don't know. I'll have to do it. I do know though it goes down. They go downhill. And that I remember the third one, and watching the third one in the cinema, it was bloody awful. And I've never seen the road trip to this day. Though my friend does have it on Blu-ray, so I got him to. He will be sending me at some point when we get Soulseek bloody working out. Same thing with this. So this, you know, it's just a regular DVD copy, but also when you inserted it into a PC and that, you get a digital copy. Though I doubt the service for this still exists. So yeah, so serial number on that as well. Obviously me, I'll be ripping the Blu-ray disc. So yeah. Don't there's anything else. But as it says, limited edition. This is a limited time. Contains Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital copy. Yeah, I wonder how limited these actually were. I don't know if they're still in print. And there's the third film, The Road Trip. So weird. What is up with that? I don't know what's up with that render of Alvin on the back. It just looks odd, quite frankly. There we go. Sounds like one of the discs. The Blu-ray has come loose. Oh god! Oh god! What is up with those renders of Al? It just looks so weird. Like, he doesn't look like that in the film. What is up? What is up with that render of him? I don't know why. It kind of reminds me a bit of Jack Black. And there's a DVD, which I'll have a digital copy on. The DVD disc, the artwork on that looks fine, but on the Blu-ray, what the hell is that? But oh, also the case is cracked. And that as well. I don't know whether that's happened in it being through the post office or not. I don't know. I'm not going to try really claiming back for how cheap this was and that, because I'd only be claiming on the 99p. So yeah, not the postage was £3, but yeah. But god, this film was bad. Like it was like, I remember it was just boring as hell. And then the other packet, which is got the stuff, you know, I actually more wanted than that. The reason I decided to pick up these, because I could have just gotten rips of those Alvin and the Chipmunks films off my friend, as well as some of the others of these, but we're getting to that. So, okay, oh dear, there must be more Blu-ray. Yeah, these must have got cracked in shipping. Yeah, because there's more bits of Blu-ray case, so yeah, they've definitely got damaged when they've been... Like, to be honest, all they've sent them in is bubble wrap. Is these bubble wrap bags, like a single layer, and they've gotten crushed. So, yeah, that's not a good sign. Anyway, we'll start with this first one. Ice Age 1 and 2. So yeah, basically I've got the Ice Age films here, all of them, in this case. God, there's another piece. Just I'm going to put that in the bin, because if I stood on that, it could cut my foot. I'll get stuck in there, so yeah. There you go. Nice matte finish, actually, to this one. I do quite like the ones with the matte finish, yeah. It's a little paper texture. But yeah, this is the first two films. Oh yeah, I can see that, you know what, I bet you. Yep, that's where that bit of plastic was. Oh well, it's gone now. Yeah. These unfortunately haven't fared too well, and normally I would be straight on, you know, complaining about that, but because I got them so cheap, and again, it's just... But I will not be leaving positive feedback on the shipping and that, because they're all damaged, so yeah, it's going to get negative feedback for that, but I'm not going to try and claim any money back because it's pointless that, but yeah, they were not shipped very well, and that. So yeah, the first two Ice Age films, and yeah, I do remember these very fondly, and that I haven't seen them in a long time though, but I do remember the first. I think I watched the second the most amount of times, and that, but yeah, they kind of... Look, there's an advert, an old advert in there. But yeah, as I said, I think these are all out of print on Blu-ray. In fact, I'm pretty certain. Because these are all Fox titles. And if you know something, Disney, once they acquired 20th Century Fox, basically put a stop to most of its Blu-ray and DVD releases. Oh, there's another bit of plastic. Oh. Two bits. I have another Blu-ray case. So many bits. Could have been off this one. Look at that. Anyway, might as well go in order. Ice Age 3. Dawn of the Dinosaurs. This is the first one I actually saw in cinemas. The first one I got on VHS as a kid. Yeah, VHS. I've still got it somewhere, I think. Second one, I might have seen it in cinemas. I can't remember. I do remember getting the DVD. I remember that. I can't remember whether I saw that in cinemas. This one I definitely saw in cinemas, because I remember it vividly. I remember being very disappointed by it. Yeah, like the only saving grace was Simon Pegg as... oh, what's his name? I just realised he's not even on... Is he on... Yeah, he's on the front cover in the very, very distance. So this is another look at. Ooh. Let's try and clip it back on. There we go. There's the DVD. We did have this on DVD somewhere. I think my sister had it on DVD. There's the Blu-ray disc. But yeah, I think this one from memory, I remember this one being okay. But we'll see when I do eventually re-watch it. Put those down. Ice Age 4 Continental Drift. Now this one, at the time I thought it was better than the third one, but still not very good. I don't think I'll think that now, I don't know. This one, I think, has survived fully intact. There's no cracked plastic anywhere on this one. Ooh, we've got some adverts in here. Save money on Kick Fit Garage. Some adverts there. Was it 2-for-1 theme park entries? When did they expire? 2013. Bloody hell. That's over a decade ago. I just find it interesting looking at these adverts. They're going more for the UV ultraviolet type thing that they were doing. But yeah, you get the DVD and the Blu-ray included. Which is something you don't get very often in UK releases these days. Very rarely. But yeah, this one I do remember vividly because I was meant to see it in the cinema and I didn't, and that's because I do remember I was ill one weekend, and my dad and my brother had gone to Blockbuster and they rented this along with Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3, I remember. So yeah, I remember they rented this along with Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3. And then the fifth film, which by the looks of that sticker, this is probably an ex-charity shop one from the looks of that sticker. It does look like something from a charity shop. In fact, it's got several on there, so yeah. This is the fifth and final film. This is also the only one that also had a 4K Blu-ray release, which I think is one of the only, actually, Blue Sky films that had a 4K Blu-ray. Cracked case, again. They've all got cracked. Some of the plastic fell out before. So, yeah. All of them have damaged boxes. Now, I could replace them, but honestly, so... Again, this is coming out. Ice Age 5 Continental Drift. So yeah, this one is Blu-ray plus 3D Blu-ray. And that's whereas the other... I don't know, did this have a regular Blu-ray release? I don't know. Digital code and yeah, some more adverts. But did this have a standalone Blu-ray or was it... I'm assuming it must have because, yeah. And there we go. So I'll be sending a rip of this to my friend because he actually, I think he has the first 4, but he doesn't have the 5th film. So I picked up that, and he's going to send me, again when we can get Salty Quick, he's going to send me the road chip. But yeah, there we go. Almost all of them have cracked cases or damaged cases, and that, which, yeah, they didn't have initially. They've got, like, literally the bag it came in has just got bits of blue plastic where it's gotten damaged and that. So yeah, basically I'm just going to leave negative feedback on the postage and that for that, because again, I'm not going to chase it up to try and get something back from 99p because I don't think you can claim back on postage, at least I don't think so. But yeah, so I'll be rewatching them and that's at some point. So yeah, there we go people, there we go. Oh, alright, it's the 19th of April today. It's bloody warm in the day. The days keep flip-flopping between being, you know, absolutely pissing it down, a bit nippy, to absolutely boiling and that. But also with a bit of rain. Got a box here. Ooh dear, Royal Mail, what are you doing? To be fair though, this is made of very... Like, the problem is it's a flimsy cardboard and a mostly empty box. So, yeah. Though, it does have some bubble wrap in there, show. Can't speak. So, my god, there's bubble wrap in here. My god, Rare Waves are actually taking feedback on board. This has arrived well done, Rare Waves. Well done. They said they were going to improve their packaging while the cardboard may be a bit flimsy. It was fully packed with bubble wrap. So this has arrived perfectly intact, and as far as I'm aware, not many places in the UK currently have this, so yeah, I'm not sure what wave this was, whether it's part of wave 2 or 3, but regardless, yeah, I might do a separate review on this actually. But yeah, it's great to have it in that unbox. Wow, I don't know what's up with the paintwork on the tails there, but it looks more brown than yellow. Don't know why it is with that. Might just be the box and the lighting. But yeah, let's crack it open. So this cost, I think it was £23, free delivery. There we go. So yeah, they're the minifigures and that in there to have a better look at them. But again, I'll probably do reviews on these if I haven't done already, but yeah, I'll put them out in there just for now, but really kind of complain about these. These are excellent. These are excellent figures. And yeah, at a slightly cheaper than retail price, because I imagine Smith's Toys will eventually get this in, but when they do, it'll probably be £25, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it was going to be 20, I don't know. But yeah. So, very happy to have this, and happy to have it at this time. Now, I will say there is still one more set that we haven't got yet in the UK that has appeared in the US. So, of these Sonic Prime minifigures. So, yeah, hopefully that'll appear in the UK and that at some point. Well, weirdly, we're getting bits, the rest of like Wave 2, not all of Wave 3 even. We're getting bits of the rest of Wave 3, and that it's bloody confusing. And that because in the UK we got the Wave 4 5-inch figures before the rest of Wave 3. It's really, really weird like that. But yeah, also these Ice Age and Alvin and the Chipmunks films, you might remember, pretty much all but a couple of them had completely cracked Blu-ray cases, and yesterday I was still finding bits of like blue plastic in my chair that had actually, good job I was wearing wearing jeans at the time, because it had actually gotten, basically went up into the jeans and that, and I felt like, ooh. So good job I was wearing jeans at the time. So yeah, basically the seller basically said, look, if you give me positive feedback, I'll just give you a refund on that. So I thought, okay, fair enough. So yeah, I just got the money refunded on them and that. So yeah, I basically got them for free. So yeah, and they got positive feedback. Everyone's happy in that regard. So yeah, there we go, people. There we go.